Hello, lovelies. I hope you're well. I wanted to come on here today and talk about the full moon in Aquarius that is happening this week. And what's really interesting is we've got this full moon in Aquarius, and then also we have the backdrop of Venus going retrograde in Leo. Let's talk about what this means. So, Aquarius is a sign that is all about freedom and authenticity. So, this full moon in Aquarius this week is really putting a spotlight on where we're calling to be even more authentic in our lives, to be free. Perhaps we're breaking free from old patterns, old hurts, old emotional wounds. Perhaps there's an area in our life where we're calling to be more authentic. Perhaps there are relationships that are not seeing you authentically for the next level you and where you're going in your life. Perhaps there is a job or work projects that you're doing that no longer feel authentically aligned to where you are going in your life. Perhaps there's is more of an inner journey. Maybe there are ways of being, ways that you speak to yourself, ways that you behave to yourself that no longer feel authentic to who you are and where you're going. So this full moon in Aquarius is really calling us to look deep, deep within and see what our soul is yearning to express authentically in this life. And can we be brave enough to do so, despite whatever challenges may occur or pushback we may receive? Aquarius is also about community, our networks, the internet too, interestingly. So especially if you are feeling any kind of push-pull or tension or anything like that under this Aquarius full moon energy, because full moon energy can be quite emotional, lean on your networks, lean on your people, lean on your friendships, your loved ones during this time. And then also this Venus retrograde in Leo. I've talked about this a little bit before, and I think I'm going to do a full video dedicated to this Venus retrograde in Leo. But typically Venus stays in a sign for a month at a time. But currently we're under the influence of Venus for 4 months in the sign of Leo because she is going retrograde, meaning that she's seeming like she's moving backwards in the sky. And so she's staying longer in one sign. 4 months. This is a big chunk of 2023. Venus is going to be in Leo until October this year. When Venus goes retrograde specifically, Venus is all about love and art and beauty and, sensuality and external comforts. When Venus goes retrograde, this is almost a time to look within. I see Venus retrograde as a time of very deep self-care and very deep self-inquiry. Leo itself is a very heart-centered sign. Venus is very much associated with the heart chakra as well as the sacral. And so this may also just be a time for you to check in with your heart and ensure that you are making heart-centered decisions in your life. And again, really interesting, this dichotomy with this full moon in Aquarius. While Aquarius is asking us to break free of any constraints, to rise to our next level, to rise to our authenticity and to express ourselves, this Venus in Leo is asking us to have courage and to also make sure that we are living from our heart space, making heart-centered decisions in alignment, again, with where we are in our lives right now and where we are going in the journey that we're on. I did want to say one more thing very quickly. Another aspect that is also influencing us at this time as far as our energies is that the nodes of the moon, the north node and the south node, they typically change signs only once every 18 months. So when they do, we feel a collective shift. And recently the signs have switched to the north node in Aries, south node Libra. And again, I'll likely have to make a video separately to talk about what this means. But I did just want to say that wherever Aries is in your life right now, wherever Aries is in your chart natally, this is going to be impacted very greatly over the next 18 months by this north node of the moon, this node of fate, as it's often called. Wherever the north node is, We feel it collectively, but often it feels like a kind of destiny point for us. And if you have any planets in Aries, Aries sun, Aries moon, maybe you're Aries rising, you may be feeling this energy very intensely at some point when those planets are triggered through transit over the next 18 months. And the North Node in Aries is very much so about having courage to be yourself, about having courage to be the leader of your own life, about having courage to step out, to be who you are unapologetically. Aries is the first sign. Aries is a fire sign. Aries is all about the self. I personally have my moon in Aries and my North Node is in Aries. So I'm actually having a nodal return with the North Node being in Aries again right now. And I do have events happening in my life that feel very destined, very fateful, and are also causing me to rise up, have courage, and step out as the leader that I am. And so if any of these themes are resonating with you, either the full moon in Aquarius and this bursting out for freedom or community or expansiveness, or this Venus retrograde in Leo, which is asking you to really do some self-inquiry and make heart-centered decisions in your life, or this North Node in Aries, which is really asking you to have faith and courage in your life mission and who you are, your individual spark, and feel free to express that with the world. If any of that resonates, let me know. Leave a comment below. I love you all so much. Mwah. I hope you have a wonderful week. And please always know that you can reach out to me, DM me if any of this resonates. If you ever need anyone to speak to about any of these things, I'm here. I love you. Have a good week. Bye.